simple vapor compression refrigeration system. So this is the third chapter of our lecture before midterm exam. So again, midterm exam will be on are scheduled was already scheduled on week 9, and so we still have two chapters left. So this is the third part. Okay, third chapter natin is the standard vapor compression cycle and the actual vapor compression cycle. Okay, so the part of our introduction. So most of you are having a hard time to get values on the chart, and also get values from the table. So it's important that you're going to analyze or remember those properties of pure substances. So the um, before we proceed to our discussion, let us again review what refrigeration is. So refrigeration is the branch of science which deals with the process of reducing and maintaining the temperature of a space or material below the temperature of the surroundings. So the heat coming from the heat loads dun sa ating refrigerated space again is being absorbed by the refrigerant in the evaporator coils. So that's the reason why the refrigerant is converted or is um change phase from liquid or wet mixture to saturated vapor. So again, refrigerant is the working substance in a refrigeration system. So yung part ng chapter 2 natin is all about the refrigerant. So make sure to study the lecture pa din kasi I'll be giving you the quiz for the lecture part for chapter 1 and 2 next week on Sunday. Online naman 'yon. So online quiz. Okay. So again, as a review, the simple vapor compression refrigeration cycle is composed of four components. So we have the evaporator, compressor, condenser, and the expansion valve. Okay, so here is its corresponding pH and TS diagram for the simple vapor compression refrigeration system. Okay, so can you please open your camera? And sa iba, na kaya mag-open, please open. So these are the, again, review of the processes involved in the simple vapor compression refrigeration system. So this is the ideal processes. So when we say ideal, meaning this is that the theoretical. Ano? So if it is working in an actual refrigeration cycle, then there is an actual value given, given the efficiency, pressure drops, in the component. But when we say ideal compression cycle, so we assume that the processes involves the following. So let us start with process 1 to 2. So this one is in the compressor. Our refrigerants, saturated vapors, you can see based on our pH and TS diagram. So the phase of the refrigerant in before compression is saturated vapor, which is the state point 1. Ano. Okay. So, yun, review muna natin yung different phases of pure substances. So as you can see, here is the saturation line of a of the refrigerant in pH diagram, and here is the TS diagram or saturation line in TS diagram. So magkaiba yung formation niya. So yung isa medyo pa-curve ito dito. Ganyan. While yung isa is medyo pabuka siya. Or pabuka siya yung sa TS diagram. So make sure that if you also is presenting the properties of your refrigerant, you have to follow the presentation of the saturation line based on what diagram you are showing. So if you're showing pH diagram, then you have to show that have to draw this saturation line like this. And kung TS diagram naman, you have to show it like this. Okay? Okay. So before we move on to discussing the different um, processes involved in this standard vapor compression cycle, ano, so let us first review the phases and where to get the values. Okay, so take note that if your um, refrigerant is in or the state of the refrigerant lies in the saturation line or inside the saturation line, then you can get the values on the table. Okay? So if it is not ano inside or lies on the saturation line, then you can get it on the chart, yung sa superheated. But in our case kasi our subcold also is there can you can also get the values on the table kapag ka subcold siya. Ano? Okay. So can you please answer my questions using this in-call messages here so all of you can join? Ano? So all of you are required to answer. So which of this state point 1, 2, 3, and 4 lies in the saturated vapor line? Okay, my question is which of the following state points lies in the saturated vapor line? Saturated vapor lang. Alin diyan yung saturated vapor? Vapor lang. Saturated vapor. So tama, Kirk. So saturated vapor is 1 lang. So about yung sinasabi niyo na 3 is okay, ano yung 3? Kindly type it here again in our encall messages. Okay, that is correct. Saturated liquid. Okay? So again, if it lies on the saturated liquid line and saturated vapor line, you can see it on the table. So aling values or ano yung subscript kapag ka ang titingnan nyo is saturated liquid? So state point 3. Ano? So ano yung subscript ng mga values na titingnan mo para makuha mo siya doon sa table? Okay, so that is sub F values. So about those values kapag ka saturated vapor, so ano yung mga value na titingnan natin sa table? Ano yung subscript? Okay, so that is correct. So what if um, our refrigerant is in superheated state? Saan tayo titingin? Is it table or chart? That's correct. And that superheated state here in item 1, 2, 3, and 4, state points 1, 2, 3, and 4 is alin? Okay. So we have another phase of a pure substance, and that is wet mixture. So alin dito sa mga state points na to ang wet mixture? Okay, that's correct. So that is state point four. So it is important that you know what phase the refrigerant is in each state point so that you will properly identify ano the properties in that state point in the enthalpy, entropy, specific volume of that state point. So meron lang tayong four processes here in a standard vapor compression refrigeration system. So the process which comprise a standard vapor compression cycle are the following. So process 1 to 2, we have the reversible and adiabatic compression from saturated vapor to the condenser pressure. So that is state point 1 to 2. And then 2 to 3 is the reversible rejection of heat at the condenser. So we have Q, R. Okay, so take note that we have a constant pressure, rejection of heat. And then 3 to 4, so in here we have 3 to 4, which is the irreversible expansion at constant enthalpy. And so you can see we have the vertical line here, 3 to 4. And then 4 to 1 is a reversible addition of heat at constant pressure in evaporation to saturated vapor. And that is 4 to 1. So take note that the ideal refrigeration or ideal standard vapor compression cycle have these following processes. So you have constant entropy at state point 1 to 2, constant pressure at 2 to 3, constant enthalpy 3 to 4, and then constant pressure then 4 to 1. Okay? Is this clear? Do you have any question? May tanong ba? Okay, so for example, dun sa ating problem number 1, so I'll give the temperature at this part, this point. So if for example, meron tayong condensation or condensing temperature na which is 36 degrees Celsius, is T2 equal to 36 degrees Celsius? Okay, you can type your answer here in our end call messages. Is this equal? Okay. You can type your answer here. Okay. So what is the temperature? P2 or at T2. So T2, superheated siya. So makikita natin sa chart kung anong temperature yon. And that is correct. So for example, let's put an A here. Okay? Let's put an A here. Okay? Is TA, okay, so this is another question. Is TA equal to 36 degrees Celsius? Okay, you can again type your answer here in our end call messages. Okay. That is correct. So same with temperature 4 and 1. So kahit meron tayong constant pressure doon, we can say that there's also a constant temperature because it lies inside, we're having a horizontal line inside the saturation line, and that is correct. So from that idea, you can now get values correctly on the table or chart. Okay? Okay, do you have any question in this slide? May tanong ba? Okay, so let us move on to the next. So this is the refrigeration cycle analysis. So work input in the compressor is mass flow rate multiplied by H2 minus H1. Okay? So our heat rejected, okay, so meron tayong heat rejected in the condenser, which is mass flow rate multiplied by H2 minus H3. And we have isenthalpic process in the expansion valve where H3 is equal to H4. And then heat added in our evaporator, which is equal to the mass flow rate multiplied by H1 minus H4. Okay, so this is the refrigeration cycle analysis. So take note that our COP again is QA or QN over work of the compressor or work input. Okay, so you can refer on the uploaded lecture in the Google Classroom if hindi nasundan yung iba. Okay, so for the volume displacement, take note that volume displacement rate of compressor, diameter of cylinder bore D, L is the length of the stroke. Take note na yung equal dito is multiplied yon, and then we have to multiply another small n for the compressor speed. So capital letter N is the number of cycles completed per unit time, number of cylinders for single acting, and 2 is the number of cylinders for double acting compressor. Okay, so single acting compressor makes one complete cycle and one revolution, and a double acting compressor makes two complete cycle and one revolution. For the actual volumetric efficiency, or N sa VA, so this one is volume flow rate entering compressor divided by the displacement rate of compressor. Okay, and then the actual volumetric efficiency is equal to V sub 1 over VD. Kaya normally kinukuha natin state point 1 before going in to the compressor, kinukuha din natin yung volumetric volume flow rate, or yung V sub 1 na value on the table kasi siya saturated vapor kapag ideal, Okay? So, in order for us to get the volumetric efficiency using the clearance volume, so that is 1 plus C minus C multiplied by the quantity P2 over P1 raised to 1 minus K. Okay? And K for ammonia is 1.304. So for the adiabatic compression efficiency, this is the isentropic work of compression or the ideal work of compression divided by the actual work of compression. So we're going to deal with this kapag ka tayo ay nasa actual vapor compression cycle. Okay? So the mechanical efficiency is given by indicated work divided by brake work, which is equal to indicated horsepower if it is in horsepower unit divided by the brake horsepower. Okay, so this is our sample problem. And as you can you please read this, Micaela?
A standard vapor compression cycle developing 100 kilowatts of refrigeration using ammonia refrigerant operates with a condensing temperature of 36 degrees Celsius and an evaporating temperature of negative 20 degrees Celsius. Calculate A. Refrigerating effect in kilojoule per kilogram. B. The circulation rate of refrigerant in kilogram per second. C. The power required by compressor in kilowatts. D. The coefficient of performance. E. The volume flow rate measured at the compression suction in liter per second. F. The power per kilowatts of refrigeration. G. The compressor discharge temperature.
Okay, first is you have to get all the values here. For each state points, one, you have to get the enthalpy, volume, specific volume, entropy. For state point two, you have to get the enthalpy and entropy. And then for three and four, you have to get the enthalpy. Okay, so I'll give you um 15 to 20 minutes to first do this. So make sure lang na i-check yung value ninyo sa H2. Okay, kasi yun lang yung medyo mahihirapan tayo magtingin kasi sa chart siya titingnan. Okay, so anong gagawin? You have to make sure na tama yung pagkaka-analyze nyo based on the tolerance provided in the chart. Or yung yung um, interval ng values dun sa chart. Kasi minsan by 10, minsan by 20, minsan by 200, 100 kapag pressure. So titingnan mo kung paano mo siya madidivide equally, based on what value yung ilalagay nyo. Okay, clear ba ang gagawin? Pataas muna ako ng kamay kung clear tayo doon. Okay, start muna ulit. Okay, hello. Pakinig ba audio ko? Tinapos na. Tinapos na nila ito. Nilagay na lahat dito. So, nasa values pa lang tayo. But you can share your answer. Etong mga nandito, share your answer on the GC. Para yan, makita din ng iba kung ano yung sagot. So, for H2, that is correct na 1738. But let me share this um, screen, no? So, as you can see, ayan, nawala. Ito kasi, hindi naman talaga straight line. Yung ating entropy line. So, siya ay pa-curve. Pero, ang pinagbabasihan natin dito for S1 is equal to S2, which is 5.9025. So, kung titingnan natin siya doon, medyo mababa lang siya ng kaunti. And then, same with this pressure na 1391 point something. So, bumaba lang din siya ng konti dun sa 14 kasi ang interval na to ay 200. So, kailangan mo i-analyze ang part kaya yung 1391 dyan. Okay? And then, nakukuha is 1738. Titingnan nyo din kung ano yung discrepancy ng values or interval ng values for enthalpy para ma-assume nyo din anong value etong nasa part na to. Okay? So you can do this example problem number 2 and then try to get the values on your own. Kasi yung pagkuha ng value is one of the most crucial part in solving the problem. So once you identified a wrong value and then isinubstitute mo siya sa formula, so marami nang magiging mali. Okay? So, yung sagot sa temperature to is 124. So, Layton, can you please, share your answer sa GC natin? Okay, para makita din.
Okay po, ma'am.
Okay, any question? May tanong ba? So, kung yon nahihirapan kayo maghanap ng value, edi mag-try kayo mag-solve ng mga problems doon sa book ni Hippolyto. So, pwede yun yung isolve ninyo. Pero yung problem set natin dito, ito na yung example problem number 2. Okay? Yan. Submit na lang yung sagot nung example problem number 1 and 2 sa short band paper in the 1-inch invisible margin sa each side pa din. And then, yung pag-provide ng solution natin is start with the given, then diagram, and then required, then solution. And then don't forget to box your final answer. Is that clear? Okay. So for tomorrow, just prepare for the same project proposal, yung topic proposal. So alam ko, for lahat naman ng group is nakapag-submit na. So linawin lang din natin bukas para doon sa mga lumipat dito kung anong group na ba sila sasama. Okay? Okay, may tanong ba before tayo mag-end ng meet? Any question? Clarification? So again, yung quiz pala natin for chapter 1 and 2 will be on Sunday, next Sunday, dun sa online. Ay, hindi pala. Face-to-face pala natin ay basta online link na lang siya. Okay. Next week. Okay, if you don't have any question, goodbye everyone and see you tomorrow.
Thank you po.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Thank you po, ma'am.